Welcome back to the final episode of this shitty game. Today I have, you can introduce yourself,
Hey, I'm Edie Dryden.
Edie Dryden. At first I thought it was Ed Dryden, but no.
Yeah, it's fine too.
Yeah. He's okay with anything. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, literally anything is fine.
So, what are you up to?
Much like this game. I am watching you play some sort of crocodile-themed game.
Have you had any experience with this before?
My question to you is, have you had any experience with this before?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
In fact, I haven't had experience with games at all, so this is completely new to me.
Ah, baby's first video game, okay. No, I haven't had any experience with Croc. Aside from watching, like, most of a couple of videos of your LP.
What games did you play as a kid? Like, this is what I played. Well, not this one, but I played the PlayStation version.
I just had MAME on my computer with like 100 arcade games. That's what I grew up with.
Oh. Isn't MAME like an emulator?
Yeah, it's an emulator.
So you're a
games.
rule breaker.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what's going on here in Crocland?
Oh, there's absolutely nothing to say about this game. Notice the
Nothing at all?
background. I don't know if it's like that on the actual console, where it's kind of just like blocky. I would hope not.
Oh, what are you talking about? That's a neat aesthetic. Deliberate design choice.
Yeah, it's definitely a choice. But not
Yeah, it's a
neat.
choice I would make, I'm sure.
Yeah. You're fired.
Oh man, I just got this gig. Alright, so you're jumping on faces, jumping on Grim Reapers and shit. Pretty
yeah.
cool.
I
Getting hit a
I
lot.
just have nothing to say about this game anymore. It's the controls are lanky. I don't even know if lanky is the right word. It's really fluid. Like Croc has the initial momentum of, I don't know, a race car. Croc Croc goes to 0 to 60 in 5 seconds.
5 seconds, that's
Is that long?
kind of a long time.
Croc goes
Listen,
to 0 to
Proctor.
60 in a millisecond. I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
good at,
okay, that sounds better. That sounds more like what I'm seeing here.
yeah, I'm not good at cars.
Yeah, who is?
Car people.
Yeah, I
Those
guess
guys
so.
on Top Gear.
I know how to drive one as long as it's automatic. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I was trying to think of commentary for stick shift, but nope. I got nothing. To be fair to this game, this is the first time I've ever took time trying to beat the levels. And I got to not appreciate, but take in all the game has to offer. It's not much.
Yeah, this nice castle-themed area here.
This is Baron Dante's castle. I know you don't watch the Let's Play, but he is the antagonist.
I am aware of Baron Dante because how could I not be with that name?
Yeah, it is the best name for antagonist ever.
Pretty much.
I feel like King Koopa should steal that from him.
He definitely should.
So
Should license it.
these pink guys, if you hit them, well, I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can kill them in the PlayStation 1 version, but you can here. So I'm kind of getting mixed messages between the two games.
Those sneaky bastards.
I know.
So your diamond things are your health, right?
It's not. Well, yes and no. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. What's a game? It's kind of like a Sonic thing, where the rings are your health, except when you get hit, you only lose 5 of your rings.
I was gonna say it looks like you can kind of just walk into everything and be fine.
Yeah, and that's kind of why this game has a weird difficulty curve. If you die, you come back with 0 lives. Right?
Ah, I see.
Or no, 0 diamonds rather.
Kind of a Demon's Souls thing. I see. Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, I have never played that game.
It's much like this, really.
Oh, okay. It sounds great.
Yeah, there's castles. You play as a crocodile, collect diamonds.
It's just up my alley. That's my next Let's Play.
Not Croc 2.
Oh, well, that as well.
Oh, there's actually a Croc 2.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
It's supposedly much better. I played very little of it, and it has voice acting and dialogue.
Oh man.
I know. Sounds great. I think it has voice acting. I didn't have the sound on.
Well, if it does, That's gonna be one hell of an LP.
Yeah, then I'll actually have to be quiet for cutscenes. Oh no. Oh,
Have to do the Chip Cheesem thing, have dual commentary.
I could do that.
So people can take in the story if they wish.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then I'll copyright the term dual commentary, and Chip Cheesem will owe me hundreds of Let's Play bucks.
You'll make millions.
I'll make millions.
I don't know why no one's done that before.
Yeah, no one's like an asshole like me.
No one on Earth is an asshole but Common Coder. You heard it here first.
There's me, and then there's Hitler. In that order.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yep. Hitler was just the Common Coder of his time.
Yeah. He was before my time. Literally.
Yeah,
That's
not mine,
not a
though.
joke. I'm just stating I'm younger.
We can't all be 100 years old.
If only. If only.
If only.
I would like to be 100 so I can see how the world has evolved to this. To where we landed on the moon, great human accomplishments, and then Croc.
We landed on the goddamn moon, but we can't design a video game.
Right.
Story of the human race.
Was there any good Game Boy Color games? I don't think you owned a Game Boy Color.
No, I owned a Game Boy Color. That was the first system I ever owned, actually.
I thought it was MAME.
Well, that's not a system, it's an
Are you
emulator.
maiming your own story?
I think you just maimed your own joke.
I picked it up. I finished the joke at least.
Well, you finished it, but should you have? No, I owned a Game Boy Color. There were some good games on that thing. Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages.
I mean, that's kind of like the same game.
It's two different games, shut up.
Well, okay.
It's one game in two. Yeah, that's really all I can think of right now. I think I had a Toy Story game, maybe.
Was it Toy Story 2 Game Boy Color?
It might have been.
That one was garbage. I streamed that
I remember
last
it
week.
being really not good at all.
Yeah. So far on our on our list of good games, we have Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Oracle of those, and also Pokemon, and that's it.
Was Metroid Fusion a Game Boy Color, or was that Game Boy Advance?
That was Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance has a lot of good games.
So Game Boy Color had, I think it had a Wario game, maybe?
Wario 3 was very good.
Yeah. So that's something else. It had Croc, of course.
Oh yeah, the masterpiece of the generation.
I don't know how we could not mention that, considering it's right on the screen in front of us.
Now, I've seen the introduction sequence many times, because this game doesn't have saving. But I'm pretty sure this was outsourced to a third-party developer, which would kind of make sense why there's a lot of confusion with the enemies and stuff.
Yeah, they didn't stick to the Croc canon, in other words.
Right. They should have consulted the Wikipedia page back in 1994 when that existed.
Of course. What did they do before Croc-specific wikis? Does such a thing actually exist, by the way?
Yes, it does.
A Croc wiki?
In fact, Cranberm consulted it.
Of course he did.
Oh no! I hope he doesn't hear that. That insult to
What could even be on there? I mean, is Croc really that extensive?
Croc 2 might be. I have no idea how long the game is. But I mean, there's the King Rufus, Baron Dante, the bird. That's about it.
Yeah, the bird.
But there's a Wikia page for everything. You know that.
Yeah. So, is there a Common Coder wiki yet?
There was, briefly. Someone made one.
All right. Was that Jazz Hands?
That was Jazz Hands. Jazon. He made a Common Coder Wikipedia page.
He beat Mega Man?
Yeah, saying he beat Mega Man, and then it was immediately deleted for being useless. Just
Well,
like me, aww.
Get out of the recycle bin.
Oh.
What I really think there should be is actually like a Common Coder Extended Universe Wikia.
I mean, there are a lot of complex jokes that Cranberm and I tell. Not good jokes, they're just complex.
Yeah, complex, 10 minutes long,
Yeah.
ultimately pointless, much like this video.
Right. Do you see this guy?
I see that
This
guy.
is Baron Dante. His hairstyle's a little different here. They couldn't even get that right.
Still kicking rad though. Look at that.
Yeah, no, it's sick. How you fight him is so much different than the PlayStation version. In fact, it's almost... I found it very difficult to actually damage him at all. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, so he just runs back and forth, then walks back and forth,
Yes.
and doesn't really try at all.
Yeah, you're supposed to not get hit until he finishes his run cycle, and then you're supposed to go behind him, but once he reaches the other side of the room, he'll start to run again. So you have a very little time window.
I see.
That's why it's a pain in the ass. I guess he stops for a brief moment, too. And if you get hit at any point, his cycle starts over.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Can you not hit him again right after he gets up? Because it looks like he starts walking.
You can't hit him again. I think you have to wait for when he's kind of out of breath.
I see.
Like right here.
Or he stops completely.
It looked like he was kind of mumbling to himself, but... Oh, that's it. We beat the game.
Alright.
We won't be doing this. There is a bonus world with a secret boss, but no.
No?
This is a casual playthrough.
Oh man, no, 100%.
Nope. That's on
Wow,
the
that
PlayStation. That's
Croc
on the main
Sphinx
series.
really looks like Yoshi.
Wait, here? Oh,
No,
the
the
statue.
Croc Sphinx, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Sphinx, thank you.
I imagine that Sphinx actually looked like that, or the real Sphinx, before his nose fell off. It was actually just Croc.
Do you just flaunt your history knowledge right there?
Yeah, I did.
Are you a
I
history
mean,
major?
I was around at the time.
Oh, that's true. You are...
According to you.
According to me, you are horribly old.
Horribly old.
You're like Mr. Burns. You just live on forever.
Yeah, my age just changes all the time.
Yep, it's fluid.
Sometimes I'm in my 20s, sometimes I'm like 4,000 years old.
You live in the
all
fourth
good.
dimension, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Virtuecraft.
They definitely crafted stuff.
Something that was virtual.
Yeah, it was virtual.
Very accurate.
I think this game would have been a lot better on the Virtual Boy. Because it would make sense how shitty it is then.
Plus, it would make your eyeballs bleed.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
That's always something.
That's already a feature built into the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you've been playing it wrong.
Oh, well, now it makes sense.
You're not supposed to operate the controller with your face.
Oh. I was doing a Vicus thing, where he plays with my feet and I play with my eyeballs. Yeah.